siinamota, goodbye everyone, is what we're going to be reacting to today. And of course, I'll say this in the beginning of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description because it's not my content. This is their content as much as possible. Rather you go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, do whatever you want really, and show the original creation love. Because it's not mine, this is theirs, alright? I do not want to take this away from them. This is their content, alright? I'm just giving you my thoughts on it, see if I like it, and I most likely will. But yeah, of course, check the link in the description for the channel and the video. I don't know what to expect. If I'm not mistaken, this is also the one,椎名Mota was also the one that did Young Girl A, if I'm not mistaken. And that one, I remember I reacted to it, or someone was talking to me about it in stream, and it was quite a lot to take in, but also very, it's a song. It's a very, very good song. But yeah, check the link in the description of the channel in the video. I'll stop somewhere in the middle. I have the lyrics to my right and the meaning of the song as well to my right. But I'll stop somewhere in the middle and give you my thoughts. But yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Very bright now, isn't it? 'Kay, I'm confused. Of course, I'm always confused. When is it a time where I'm never confused? But the song is very nice, you know. The song's very nice. It's so jolly and shit like that. But I know they're talking about something deep. And of course, the visuals, they always look amazing with this type of songs, you know. What do you expect? Like, it also feels weird because I feel like this might have another meaning. I wonder why everything is so colorful around the person, but once you see the backgrounds, or like, what I'm trying to say is, why are the backgrounds so colorful, but why is the character just a plain white color? Is it supposed to mean something? Is it supposed to mean like she's staying at one spot? It doesn't feel like she's growing up. It actually feels like nothing is changing and everybody else is moving on while she's just in one spot. I don't know. And it's also like she's also growing up, as you can tell in the beginning. She was a kid, she was holding a teddy bear, and she was going through the stages, you know, growing up. And like right here, right now, I'm guessing she's like a young teen and shit like that, you know. I guess like just normal growing up stuff. I mean, also the lyrics, I don't quite understand. I was trying to look at the lyrics in the subtitles in the music video. I'm not sure if it is one-to-one, but it is different, because this one says in the beginning, it says, I obtained the toy I've always wanted. I take it apart and put it back together repeatedly. I look over at the girl whose affections I've longed for, and then I'd see myself in that pitiful state and look away again. Why do I keep taking the same hits? Why was I together to you? Now, pawn floating into my mind are all of my worst memories. But we were happy, weren't we? Pawn. The pills I pop are always sleeping pills. Even so, my nights were full of dreams. It's weird, you know? I always say this, but you always remember, I say this to other people as well, or I say this in streams. You always remember more of the bad memories, you know? They're always so traumatic, and I hate it when you remember the bad memories. Like, to me, I remember more of the bad things, you know? It's just, I hate it. I hate it. Is that what the song is trying to represent? Like, she's living through bad memories while she's growing up. She's having a hard time growing up and shit like that. You always remember more of the bad memories than the good memories. I don't know why. For some reason that's how I think, and I don't think that's how you should think, because it's quite sad, you know? You should have a good outlook in life. You should have a good, perspective on life. But for some reason, bad memories always just come to mind for some reason. I don't know. But if you're gonna ask if I'm enjoying the song, I am enjoying the song a lot. I am enjoying the song a lot. It's just that I don't understand the whole meaning of the song. There are lyrics here that I'm trying to pinpoint and figure out and decipher, but clearly I can't give you an answer yet. So yeah, but I'm enjoying it. Visuals are nice and shit like that, of course, but I'm really after the meaning, what it means. But yeah, of course, let's go towards the end of the song, shall we? I'm so confused. I genuinely am. I don't understand. I actually just don't understand at all, if anything. Like, I couldn't even give you a clue on what this was, if anything. Like, I I don't understand. Like, even towards the end, like, I don't know what these visuals are. I guess that was her just, it was just her growing up. If you look at some of the lyrics, it's actually quite sad. Like, I didn't like taking unfamiliar paths, so I'd avoid them by making them onto songs. I'd get so drunk off the high it gave me, and then I'd see myself in that pitiful state and look away again. Why do I keep walking despite feeling so uneasy? We'll all die one day, but what for? Ton ton ton, the adults move on at their own pace. But what will the children do? Con. And voice murmurs you're an adult now. When did I become an adult? It's so relatable though. Like sometimes you just go through life and then you realize, how did I get here? Like, time just moves on and you really just don't notice. That's why I'd say to cherish every moment of your life and create more happy memories than bad memories. But when you have bad memories for some reason, this is how I see it. Remember more of the bad memories, and it just sticks to you. Okay, well, AI Overview says explores themes of growing up, disillusionment, and the feeling of childhood being lost, all set to an upbeat melody that contrasts with melancholic lyrics. Song reflects on the bittersweet nature of farewells and the painful realization that adulthood involves leaving behind aspects of youth and shared memories. It questions the point of continuing on, the pain of tears that won't stop, and the confusion of becoming an adult. I I'm not gonna lie, I'd say they did a pretty good job of like portraying it, because nobody wants to be an adult, admittedly. Like you're becoming an adult, there's you bear a lot of like responsibilities if you're not ready for it. And realistically, even me now, like I'm 21, and sometimes I wonder how things will turn out in the end. But I would like to always say to keep a positive outlook, but that's always not going to be the case. I'm going to have my down times, I'm going to have my up times, but you know, I think the whole point is just to keep moving forward and enjoy every single moment of your life. Life's a blessing, and you should really cherish every moment. I like the song more and more now that I've listen to it. I mean, they are not wrong. It is like an upbeat melody, but with melancholic lyrics, talking about how we grow up and we don't really notice the things, and we just keep on going. And then when you're an adult, you just um reminisce about times whenever you were younger and how things were easier back then. I'd say if you do see someone that is struggling, I'd say lend a helping hand, because you really don't know what is happening to people in their personal life, unless they tell you about it. But it really won't surmount to the experience they've had. So I'd say like be nice to people. It might be too ambitious of me to say that, but you know, don't be a dickhead. And admittedly, I am a dickhead all the time, but I think the point is to try to change. But I like the song a lot. Weirdly enough, I did not expect myself to get so hung up on it, and actually yap way more than expected. But I thought the song was nice. The visuals were nice, but I think the lyrics were the main point, the driving point, really, because there's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about, and it may just seem like a one-time thing, but I'm sure it will stick with me. But yeah, I thought this song was nice. Goodbye, everyone, by Shinamota. I thought this was very, very good. But of course, I'll say this in the end of the video all the time, every time. Please do check the link in the description, because it's not my content, it's their content. As much as possible, I'd rather you go to the original video, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a share, do whatever you want, really, and show the original creation love, because it's not mine, it's theirs. They make very, very good content, as you can tell, and I very, very much like this. So please do check the link in the description for the channel and the video. Show the original creation love, alright? But yeah, I enjoyed this way more than I thought, and it left me more to think about after watching the whole thing. But yeah, I'll stop yapping, and I hope you all have a good one as always, everybody. Bye.